Thank you for accepting me through the first round of the applications. And today I'm going to talk about um, how I can be eligible for the second round and to hopefully get into this program. So, to start off, I'm originally from Afghanistan, and I was applying when I was 13, 12. I was applying to a lot of programs to United States and other countries and trying to get out of Afghanistan. And that's how I ended up in New York, and I got a scholarship to a boarding school in New York, and then I went there as a ninth grader. Then I graduated, and then I went to North Carolina to finish college, and I finished my degree in computer science, technology, information systems, and I just graduated. So right now I'm looking for jobs and working on my technical skills as a software engineer. The second question is what has impacted me and what story or experience. So I think the most impactful experience was me growing up in Afghanistan as a woman, and obviously there was a lot of war and conflict. So it really had a very profound impact on who I am today, and just growing up in Afghanistan, as a girl, it was kind of learning that, oh, there are certain tasks as I'm growing up that I can't perform, and I can't really imagine myself, and it gave me a limited imagination, because you could not see. There was always men in power, so it was hard for me to see a future for myself, and that's how I actually was trying to get out of Afghanistan. So I think the most impactful experience was the fact that learning that Afghanistan was not a place for me, and like just watching around me, I would see older women because they're kind of your role model, and you see yourself in 10 years, 20 years, you're like, okay, I'll be there. And then I would see these older women, all they did was literally breastfeeding children, and not that I have a problem with that, but it was really not. I would not see them in an authority space. I did not see them starting out a company. It was always just like they basically kind of like the older they got, the limited they got, and the more they were not, they were disvalued and kind of valued as a second hand. So then also the fact that there was so much conflict, and realizing that really war is not the answer to problems, and we have to learn a way to coexist and work things together. Not I think it's kind of like what we do is right now is just what animals do, and I feel like we're better than that compared to animals fight when they have conflicts, but I think we have a brain that we can use to make a better make it better for our world. And especially if I think we make mistakes and bigger or people in the authority makes big steps, it doesn't affect them right there. It affects all the other people who are citizens, who are just doesn't have power or authority over other stuff. But it's a very passionate topic, women's rights and political situations, and against me just being very supportive of peace and trying to find anti-war and being very anti-war, because I experienced it firsthand, and also very much standing for women's rights, because um, it has been just under the blankets for too long to just keep it going. And what roadblocks do you see in the life? I think one of my uh, struggles that I will see in the future is the fact that just trying to and I think obviously everyone has this to a certain level, but kind of doubting where I am. And I think that comes in with the fact that you're a woman and kind of not have that confidence in yourself, and you're trained as a in the society that way. And so far that's what I see as a roadblock. um, tell us why you're interested. I think one of the reasons I'm interested in computer science is obviously I think there's a very huge gap in technology between women and the between women and men, and the ratio is pretty big. So I'm trying to balance that, and I'm trying to prove to other little girls in Afghanistan that really um, nothing is too hard to achieve. Thank you so much for listening to my video, and I hope I get to move forward. Have a good day.